What's up? Peace to the balls, peace to the balls, peace to the balls. What's going on, people? It's your Uncle Jeff. Welcome to Giraffeballz. What's going on? In the chat room, ADOS 79. What's going on? How you? You look new. ADOS. I'd have jumped all over that. That's dope. How are you? Are you new? Let me know. Thank you, Aquarium. Yeah, that's the one thing about Prince's passing that is amongst many my favorite positive, if there is a theme, is what up, Cordell? Peace to the family, peace to the balls. My favorite positive in the passing of Brother Prince is that now, for those of us who love him, it's easier to get things with his image on them. So yeah, I'm kind of digging that. And I got a bunch of crap. And I'm going to get a bunch more. Every time I can find something with his name, or with his image on it that I dig, I'm going to get, got to get, Brad Sinclair was cracking. All 10 of y'all, what's going on? On my mind tonight, in tonight's show, is being brought to you by, the girl couldn't really write, at the dispensary. I think this is Citrus Cookies. Is the name of this one that I am having this evening. Doing okay. Not new, just changed my handle, but it's been a while since I've been able to chime in on the show. Okay, well, welcome back. Happy 420, everybody, all my smokers. Do me a favor, chime in as smokers and non-smokers. Let me hear from my non-smokers, my people who ought not to partake for whatever reason. Sorry for the lateness of the hour. Cheers. Mike Brown on the Star Cookie. All right. I feel you, Brad. No worries, man. You got to catch us up on you. You can always catch up on us. Go back, watch old shows. Long as everything is good, man. Smoking on Star Cookies. I got to look that up. Yes. Tonight's strain is Citrus Cookies. Strain. Okay. Citrus Cookie strain. It's a hybrid strain. Let's hear what they got to say. I'm at Hytiva, HYTIVA.com. Citrus Cookies, THC 26%, CBD 0.06. Citrus Cookies is a cannabis strain that's sought out by cannabis connoisseurs because its brand was bred almost exclusively for its fragrance and flavor. It emits an aroma reminiscent of citrus from the tropics, and its taste is like savoring a sweet orange cookie. You ever think white folks got more imagination than you? Because this weed. Its pistils are a bright orange, which can give it a seemingly orangey glow that adds to its name's impression. The strain is an indica-leaning hybrid. Effects have been described by reviewers as both being cerebral and physical. Physical reviewers say it might reduce stressful thinking patterns and put you in a happy or tranquil state of mind, but it could simultaneously create a lack of focus as well. Yay, that is just what I need to be not focused. Um, Tension in the body unfolds as pain temporarily subsides, according to many that have tried it. Yes, it's working on my neck. Some patients say they have used indica for strains for easing chronic pain, anxiety, stress, insomnia, and inflammation. The good, calm and happy. Sweet, flower, sooty smell. Da, 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 da. So yeah, that's what's going on with citrus cookies. If you have any experience with it, I would like to hear from the um, that African dude is up in the spot. What's going on, man? Um, oh, okay, blowfly. Good to hear, man. That you are not. You say you are not a smoker. Okay. Uh, Elaborate. Uh, did something happen? Did you? Uh, are you not a smoker for say the same reason I am not a drinker? I am not a drinker because alcoholism is big in my family, and it's just not something that I saw it go really bad a lot, and I have no interest in partaking. Is that has that been your experience? Why? And not that I'm trying to convert you. I'm just neutrally interested in what might be the issues stemming from why you choose not to partake of this beautiful plant. Take another pull. Mm, that is good. I don't know about Royal Kush and three types of hash: Skywalker, OG, Girl Scout cookie, and green crack. Can you get hash from a dispensary, Gator, or do I got to go and hit the homies in the street? Because I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm interested in trying it. And tell me what it's like, in your opinion. That and DMT, I'm very interested in, and LSD. The psychedelics interest me. I have not tried them yet, but they do. Now, tonight, uh, we are going to hop over into uh, some old music from some stuff I had thought about uh, using for uh, the theme music to a television pilot I wrote uh, with some friends of mine. We got together and I ain't gonna lie, we killed it. It's called Cooking with Comics. Uh, we had decided uh, we were gonna do it, man. We were going to uh, make uh, we were going to make a television show. And we got together and made this shit out this pilot. If I do say so my damn self, that was a really good pilot. And I was going to use some of my music for, shit nigga naturally. My damn show, my damn music. Which has been, let's get this started for you. Let's run some music in here. There we go. All right. Let me see. What are we saying in here? Everybody saying hello to everybody. Aquaria likes my shirt. I remember that. Just so you know. Oh, thank you, Gator. Just so you know, most cookies are indica hybrids. Okay. Piece of the balls, African dude. You know what? No diss. To Brother Blowfly. I sure hope you take this the right way, bro. Oh boy. God damn it. I'm just gonna inhale and say it. Any state that is wrestling with the legalization of marijuana is clearly showing you that their thinking as a group is beneath you. That group thinking in Tennessee, Brother Blowfly, is beneath you. Move. Move. They don't deserve you. There, I said it. Anybody else in here is from Tennessee? And you struggling with the legalization of marijuana, you need to stay. Okay. Something is missing. Yes. I'm going to take a break real quick. And in less than 3 minutes, I'm going to be back up here. And we are going to delve hard into Brad Sinclair Cooper's question. GB, how do you deal with women with a checkered past? Like used to be in the game checkered. Oh boy. I'm gonna handle that one with kid gloves. But we will definitely handle that. We will definitely approach that. I got no problem digging all off up into that. So y'all sit tight for about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, trying to pull it up the wrong damn way. That's a problem. All right, y'all know phone lines open up at midnight. Um, okay. All right. Um, wow. Okay. I kind of had a feeling. Uh, brother, that I had a feeling that a shoe would drop with your situation. Um, and y'all let me know how the mix is with the music and my voice. Uh, Yo, Eddie! What's up, peeps? Ed, it's my man Ed. That's Big Ed from the Zo What Morning Show. Uh, what's up, Brian? Um, if you want to, you can call in on that. If you want to talk about it on the air, or if you just want me to hit it. Um, you look good, huh? If you didn't see about the hash, look up in the chat. Okay. Real Kush, 3 types of hash. What's they change? Da, 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 da. Is it me or does the music also elevate? Will fly. You good, okay. Let me see. What am I doing? I am closing you. And then I am closing you. And then I am opening you. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe if I do this, then such a shitty shot of me. So, all right. So let's hold on, Brad. Brother Mel. Brian Jones, Brad Sinclair Cooper, to whom are you referring to? I'm lost. Okay. Let me bring you up to speed. Brother Brad is trying to, set his life straight with a goal-oriented sister of his own age or of his own frequencies. And he found this attractive sister, and things was going well between them. And she opened up about her past. And it was a bit much for him, and we gonna get all up in that tonight. Oh yeah, I'm nice and high yet. Somebody, before we do though, somebody asked me where I got this keyboard. This keyboard is kind of fly, huh? Watch this. Okay, now. That dope, huh? It's pretty slick. Yeah. Yeah, Unc, that female I had call in on a previous show just revealed that she used to be in the game as an escort for politicians, men, and a stripper back in the day, and she is the same as me. Now, I don't know what you mean, she is the same as you. So, yeah. What do you mean you want to bring the show down? I don't follow. Bruh. Thank you, Brother Mel. Uh, that's the whole purpose of this show, in my opinion, is to help y'all and y'all to help me and us to share. Dude, it's on you. If you wanna talk about it and you wanna call in, uh, I mean, we could do that. I've I do I used to do some comedy on this very subject, and I definitely I have an I definitely have an opinion on it. My thing is, I want to. I mean, this is a bit. This is a bit touchy. This is not abstract. This is one, a direct subject, and two, a direct subject of a nephew up in here on a regular. So it's not the kind of thing I just want to flail around. Uh, not that it's in all apropos. This next track called "Creep." All right. I'm never one really to super hard speak on what a dude doing with his lady. Uh, I'm not. Uh, I think this has to do with your personal comfort zone. Yeah, I'm gonna break the rules. Call in. This is the brother Brad. Three, 10. Why didn't I think of this before? There's the call in number. Yeah, I want you to call in, brother. We can talk about this. It's real simple. But I think you need to hear it man to man. And I think it's really time for us to look at women and take a good hard view of it.
Press answer. To send call to voicemail.
Welcome to Giraffeballz. Who this?
Hello, Jeff. This is Brother Brad.
Brother Brad, how are you, sir?
I'm all right for the most part.
Good.
As well as can be.
I mean, good to hear that you are at least physically well.
Yeah.
Now, let's go on and dig right into it.
Okay.
I take it. What's going on, Naila? I take it that you and the sister are y'all on a break? Are y'all still together?
Well, basically, I just saw her tonight. We met up at a local park. We just walking around talking, and I kind of been sensing like, something wasn't fully right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a great girl and everything, but you kind of got that sixth sense, like somebody may not be telling you everything.
Right.
And so, I just started asking her questions. In nowadays, you gotta, make sure a person is who they say they are. Make sure they don't have any issues, with substance abuse or any,
Whatever. Yeah.
criminal record. Yeah. So I just started asking her questions, and she was started, forthcoming with some stuff. And eventually she started really getting to the nitty gritty, and she was just like, telling me about, basically a dude she used to date back in the day that was like some, some guy she used to date. He was like a stalker or whatever, and from there, she was also telling me that prior to that, prior to her going up that path, growing up in high school, I knew her. She was always like a goody good girl and never got into trouble, always did what she's supposed to and everything. And I think to some degree she had like older parents who were very controlling. And so, once she hit 18, she didn't go off to college because, pretty much her parents weren't going to pay for it. And so she just was like, it was kind of chaotic in the home. So she just ran away at 18. Ran away at 18 and, was living with her aunt or something like that. And I don't know, somehow she kind of ended up stripping. And I was like, what? Huh? And she was like, yeah, I did that. And, eventually she really dropped the bombshell on me because with the whole escort thing, I was just like, okay, what? Whoa, what? She was like real nervous and scared to tell me and, scared of what I was going to think and all of that. And eventually I just had to really just get it out of her. And she was just like, yeah, she had I guess it was a prostitution, or escort, whatever. It was a charge for prostitution back in the day, and she had it expunged from her record or whatever. And so I was just like, huh. I mean, I was listening with open ears and, being objective, not really trying to judge her, but I was like, I didn't even see that coming. Because, I mean, now, she's in a better place. She was really, really scared to tell me. Because she was like, I just wanted to put that part of my life behind me and not really think about that anymore and so forth. And, I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that definitely. And, she was definitely in a better place. She does like women's empowerment, goes to women's empowerment meetings and stuff, and again, runs a business and everything like that. So you will never really, I mean, you can look at her and you wouldn't really think that about her. You see what I'm saying? She carries herself well. Nothing that would give you the impression like she used to have this checkered past that was just like, whoa, okay.
Okay.
Came from a good home, came from what seemed like a good home with a mother and father and everything like that. And so, I mean, I think, again, when you're growing up in that controlling environment, whereas, your parents kind of dictate every little move you make, and you can't go out and hang out with your friends and stuff like other, people your age at 17, 18 years old, you become a little rebellious. And you find yourself, when you get to that age where you're an adult now and they don't still want to treat you as an adult, you want to find your way out there into the world. And,
right.
Link up with the wrong people.
Well, now I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Yeah.
This is not the future I see for my daughter.
Yeah.
It isn't. It's not what I'm planning.
Exactly.
But with the love that I show her, the respect that I show her, I have to, at some point, accept that this is a choice that she made.
Yeah.
Okay? I keep hearing you say she came from a good home. She left. How old was she when she left?
This was after high. She was like 18, so 18, maybe 19 years old.
Sure. Okay.
And she, at that time, I think when she was dating, She was dating a white guy,
Hmm.
and he was abusing her, basically. Long story short.
Okay. Um, I Here's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Um, there are women who leave home early because of disagreements with their families. There are women who are abused that leave home.
Hmm.
Not all of those women wind up stripping.
Yeah.
What
I
I need you,
I
what
mean,
I think you need to do for you, again, I can't tell you what to do, young buck, but I
yeah,
tell you what I'd do if I was you.
yeah,
I would start dealing with myself on this. The first place is you gonna have to look in the mirror, stand in the mirror, and say the girl's name, and then say, chose of her own free will to strip and sleep with dudes for money.
yeah.
You're gonna have to knock off her parents, knock off her background. Does she have any children?
No.
Then she wasn't trying to feed any. This was a choice, a couple choices that she made for whatever reason, for money, for misery, for lashing out, for whatever reason. There are people with stories identical to hers and worse that did not wind up
Yeah,
stripping. You're going to have to
yeah,
deal with that with you, and that has nothing to do with her.
yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. I mean, she kind. I wanted to ask him questions, but it was one of those things where I was just like, huh, you know, like what led you down that path? And she really, again, she was just really apprehensive about just opening and disclosing certain things and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, one thing she did say that was she had a really tumultuous relationship with her mother. Um, it was always like a sort of like a competition for her. Basically, mother and father lived in the house, but her mother always saw her as competition for her father's affection, which is
Okay.
crazy to me. But yeah, so the mother always really gave her a hard time, or really, literally just was jealous of her, and
Okay.
that was a big thing. I think that was a big thing that because she always had a great relationship with her father, but the mother was just gave her a very hard time, and that was one of the reasons she said that she just had to really get away because her mother was just really dictating everything and made it difficult for her. She almost joined the Marines. She was like she was going to join the Marines just to when she was 18 to get away. And I can't remember exactly what happened because she said she just wanted a challenge in life, and I can't exactly remember what happened with that, but yeah. So
Well, I'm not going to judge this young lady. I and again, bro, I'm not here to judge anybody.
yeah,
Uh, what I would suggest is that um, you one search yourself. If you think for a half a heartbeat
yeah,
that in a relationship you would wind up holding this over her head, then you definitely don't need to be with her.
Yeah.
If it's the kind of thing that's gonna have you walking down the street holding her hand, wondering who she fucked,
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I got a little bad news for you.
Uh,
Any broad you walk down the street, done fuck somebody.
yeah.
It just so happened that this one had niggas paying for it direct. Um, I can't tell you no.
Yeah.
I can't tell you walk away from this chick. I can't. Um, what I can tell you is to do your best if you decide to stay to get to the bottom of it and see what you find.
Hmm. The bottom of it, like, just find out exactly why she did it, or
Where? Um,
okay.
I mean, I don't know that who. I don't see how who could concern you.
Yeah, I don't need to know the details of that. But,
Yeah,
I would like to know where. So,
sure.
I'm not
You're at
caught off
least
guard.
you're at least, bruh. I don't think you are out of pocket, cause I do uh I have my own interpretation, and I guess I don't really look down on women who sell their bodies. Uh, be- I look down on women who don't understand that if somehow I get more points for taking you to Ruth Chris Steakhouse and I get closer to your panties than I do unfolding a picnic blanket in the middle of a park with
Yeah.
a basket that I made for us. If um, if she can't hear, I'm gonna put you on hold. Uh, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good. All right, the other person's gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway,
in talking to her,
if she
in
can't,
talking, right.
if a woman can't, if I'm somehow closer taking her to Ruth Chris Steakhouse to her panties than I am unfolding a picnic blanket under a tree in a park with a basket I made for us, then guess what? Her pussy got a price too. So what I
I mean,
gotta
tonight
say is
I just told her, like, I needed to take a break, for the most part. She was like, you take all the time you need or whatever. Just, talking and telling me, you really care for me and all of that, and et cetera, et cetera. Um, and I just told her I need to take a break because initially I was just like, my mouth dropped, but for the most part, I don't want to come off as being like a simp or nothing like that. I just when I tell people if you're like a successful guy, a guy who's got your stuff together, it's hard to meet a genuine woman who's got her stuff together as well, with no baggage and no, from the past or kids and all of that. They think that people think that I'm just like making this up, but no, this is real.
well, bruh. I'm gonna say this to it.
Yeah.
Um, this comes down to And I'm going to refer you to my man, um, Dwayne Mooney. It's either him or Daryl that I think would be the expert on this. I really do. From a place of, because one of them is a um, an expert on polyamory. Now, I think what you need to look at is what about her mirrors you, and what about, yeah. See if you can answer that now.
What about her that lures me, and what about what?
What about her and this information? Because I've heard all about your similarities professionally and motivationally. What about spiritually? What if any of this do you think you two are connected on?
Spiritually?
With the whole the 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 part of her energy that would allow her to do this.
I mean, like you said, I don't mean to kind of go off topic from the question, but like you said, people make choices when they're 18, and hers was just to go in a whole different direction. Um, I think like aside from that, me and her have a lot of things, similarities and stuff like that. Communication is there. Um, you know, she'll do whatever she needs to do to help me out with, if I'm behind in something or whatever. So basically, the companionship is there, the chemistry is there, the energy overall is there. We don't argue at all. Communication is there.
Okay.
Uh,
A question. Where are you from originally?
where am I from?
Yes.
South Carolina,
Okay. Where is she from originally?
same town.
Same town?
Yes.
And where do you live now?
I was in Denver.
So you both are from the same town,
Yeah.
but you somehow ran across one another in Denver.
No. We just started, communicating online.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to be in town and ran into her at the store, and pretty much the conversation kind of picked up from there. It wasn't more so of a relationship sort of thing. It was just, how you doing, how things been going, and so on and so forth. And I mean, it kind of snowballed into talking about relationships and stuff like that. But overall, that's pretty much where it started as far as us meeting and everything. Now, me talking to her tonight, I'm just in town visiting my folks, for the holidays, Easter and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So I just
Okay.
linked up with her.
So, and how long has she lived where you guys are now?
How long have we what?
How long has she lived where y'all are living now?
I don't really know. I really didn't answer that question.
Okay, well, I think that question is very important. I think
Yeah.
you need to find out exactly where it was that she was doing what she was doing.
Yeah.
I think you are more than within your rights to ask for that and expect honesty.
Yeah.
You know, But then again, this is, you know, this just me, bro. It's worth $1 million or nothing.
Yeah.
I just think if she's serious about moving forward and you still obviously feel something, um, then it should be no question. Um,
I just need to like man up and not, and if I go forward with her, like you said, don't address it anymore. Like don't bring it up or don't just hold it over her head until make a point.
and it, well, you need to be honest with yourself about your ability to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Is it something? And again, uh, this is not for you to beat yourself up over her choice.
Yeah.
This is a choice she made. She had to realize at some point she was going to have to deal with that choice. Today's that day.
Yep. Yep. That's true.
She has to deal with the choice. It's a choice she made. So,
Yeah.
um,
She still beats herself up about it though. For the most part. Um, Again, like she, it's something that she deeply regrets ever having gone down that path, and just the things she ran into along the way and the mistakes she made. Um, but yeah, I definitely have to have a conversation with myself first and foremost, and decide if I can move forward with that or if not. You know.
yeah, yeah. That's really what this is about, brother. Is can you uh, find a way to work past this? Because it's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
It really isn't. And uh, as as a fellow brother, I feel for you, man, because I know you got feelings for this girl.
Yeah.
Um, and let's see what we got from the nephews and nieces in the
Chat
chat
room.
room that
I
is
know they talking trash.
constructive. Um, doesn't Zoe? This is from Brian Jones. Doesn't Zoe say you reflect what you are? I'm just curious to know what's his expectations for the relationship. And is he trying to cape for her? And that's honest. Um, that's an honest concern. Chris Best says, Brother Brad, there is a difference between a stripper, prostitute, and a girl who is a stripper and prostitute. Sweet Willie Wonka Joe says you gotta, or Willie Sweet Wonka Joe says you gotta relax, Playboy. Um,
No, but I mean, I understand there's a difference between prostitute and a stripper. She started off as a stripper, but that pretty much rolled over into her, some woman recruiting her and putting her, out there as an escort and doing whatever with politicians, political men or whatever around the city. And so that was what she kind of explained to me. And yeah, so
okay, well,
that's
this is um,
it's like some modern scandal type thing. Olivia Pope.
I say, um, it's up to you, man.
Yeah.
Nobody, I can't tell you what not to do. I can't tell you what to do. I tell you what I'd do if I was you. I'd have an honest talk with myself about what it is I can live with and what I can't. Ooh, Nyla Jones. What part of her is attracted to him? What part of her is attractive to you?
To me,
Yes.
it's her body's okay. It's just more of the communication, the energy, all the other stuff. I'm not. It's no sex or nothing like that. It's just more of that energy you have with another person. That.
Okay, back up. You've never had sex
Yeah.
with this girl?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you was telling me that you hadn't had sex with her because this would have been real easy.
Yeah. So it's not, and it's again, like I said, it's not even about the sex. It's more about just the other stuff aside from that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've met plenty of other women, and probably had better, but it's just that other connection that it's kind of hard to find, and it's been a long time since I found that. In other women I've dated.
Well, sure. Then, uh, you got to ask yourself, can I live with this or can I live without it? The African dude says, ask yourself this. If you end up having kids with her, would you mind if your kids found out about it? Okay. You didn't make, this goes out to single brothers dating single mothers. I think all brothers need to reach out and help young kids. I think we owe the community that. But that don't mean you need to tear your mind up over where that female is. Because when her legs was open and her knees was back getting this baby, she wasn't screaming your name. She wasn't. That was her choice. That was her series of choices. There was no genie that was rubbed. A lamp was rubbed and a genie came out and made this girl do this. She didn't wake up on the pole. She didn't wake up as an escort. She made a conscious group of choices. You have to be okay with that conscious group of choices. Some dudes are, some dudes ain't. And that's what it comes down to. And why are you or why aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, so I mean, again, like I said, me and her aren't talking right now. I just told her I need time to think it over and go from there for the most part. Um, yeah, but I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Well, yeah. And Blow
Other
Fly.
guys would have probably charged us to the game already.
Okay, well, Blow Fly 3000. Shout out to Blowfly. He just hit the nail on the head. She is not a victim. You have got to take her out of the victim column in your head. And every time you go, but her mom, but her family, but anything, you are diminishing the uh, the choice factor. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So I would say if I had to speak on this, I would say, brother, just be as crystal clear as you can. Um, if she is forthcoming, there shouldn't be any bones that pop out later.
Yeah.
And then be honest with you. We Gator says, let me ask this. Did she do drugs at all?
I don't think so. I mean, that's kind of why I started asking her questions, because she was just talking about, I don't know, just random topics like people judging her and, people in the church being overly judgmental. I don't know how we got on the topic of religion, but, and, she just started answering, saying certain things, and I'm listening, really listening. And
okay, give me
give
me an example. Give me an example.
As far as what she was saying?
Yes.
I mean, she just started talking about AA meetings and things that they talk about in AA meetings. I'm like, how did you know anything about? I mean, have you been in AA meetings? That's the only way you would know this. You see what I'm saying?
And what did you ask?
I mean, I didn't ask at the time. I just kind of did my own analysis.
Okay, slow down. Stop. Yeah. Bruh, this girl too fast for you. In the words of my grandma. Because what she's doing is, instead of sitting down and going, look, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened in my life. I did this, that, and the other. She's feeding you bits of her past to elicit a response from you.
Okay.
That's why you heard about what's going on in an AA meeting. Because I don't know anybody who doesn't just spit out if they're speaking in AA terminology, they are crystal clear that they are around other people who speak it. They're crystal clear about other people who speak it. I was trying to ride with you until you spit out the AA thing. That right there let me know that this girl is not about her past for me. It's about her lack of upfront approach to it. Whether I would do it or not is immaterial. I gave this girl a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And her own weight broke that bridge down with this whole AA. When you said she told you about AA offhandedly, and then you didn't ask, bruh, you about to...
I mean, I asked her tonight, today when we was talking earlier, had she had any issues with like substance abuse or etc. And maybe she was lying, I don't know, but she was just like, no, I've never, I smoked weed before, But as far as like real issues with substance abuse, she was like, no, she hadn't. I asked her, had she done anything like illicit drug, anything? She was
Mm-hmm.
like, most I really did was probably smoke weed, and that's about it. So she might, I don't know, she might be lying. I don't know, but I kind of have to take your word for it if you hopefully being forthcoming.
Uh, Listen to yourself. I gotta take
Yeah.
your word for it if you're hopefully being forthcoming. No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't have to take people's word for shit.
Yeah.
Um, Here, um, I'm not trying to throw this sister under the bus. I don't know her. But the way she's spoon feeding you her past falls under the category of slick. If she was a call girl and a stripper, she got a street side. She gotta have a street side to be in that game, bro. We
Yeah.
not talking about selling Amway here. We talking about selling what'll sell when sugar and cotton won't. We are
Yeah.
not. That's a street game. And for her to come at you with this spoon feed shit, that's hustling. She got caught hustling. And the biggest problem is I can guarantee you she is not going to be the last person or amongst the last persons or the last female to come along and try to bump your head. Oh, it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the lesson is for you, but it's clear you haven't learned it from this. You got to learn something here. My guess is you have to learn, and I understand that it's precious and that your frequencies are precious. But you're going to have to learn to allow people to be who they are going to be, and you're going to have to learn to love yourself, man, to where you kind of strong in your convictions on what you deserve. And this, again, yeah. In the words of Blowfly, this is a lesson from the Most High for you. You need to pray about this, bro, to whoever you consider God. Because I can't tell you not to be with the girl. I would tell you I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And not even over the whole stripper thing. But that slick shit. I don't play that slick shit. That doing shit to elicit a response from me will get you fired quicker than anything. Well, all you gotta do is come up the street. And I think this is such a dirty street for her. If she'd have just sat you down and laid it out, I could respect that. This I can't. So, I mean, do what you like. Yeah, go ahead.
I think in her situation, it's one of those things where, the relationship's still new. They don't want to kind of put all that information out there and run you off if they really like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they want to kind of just ease a little bit of information out bit by bit. But if they put out too much information, about them in the past and so forth, that'll run the average man. He'll run to the hills.
Well, too
You know?
fucking bad. Too
Yeah.
fucking bad. She should have thought about that before she started stripping. She could have worked at Starbucks. She didn't. She could have worked at FedEx Kinko's. She didn't. She could have worked at Walmart. She didn't. She could have drove Uber. She didn't. She decided to strip. There's some shit go with that. The fact that you can make $400 a night, that's one thing. Something else go with that. She was willing to deal with that something else until she wasn't. Problem is, whenever she honest, this is going to come up. And it's a certain dude that can roll with that. It's like, all right, you want to go back and do it? Or, hey, that's what you did in the past.
Yeah.
Coco used to be a stripper. Ice's wife.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's certain dudes, they ain't tripping on that shit. That's the frequency they vibrate on. If you don't, be honest about yourself, bruh. Not her. You.
Yeah.
I don't vibrate on that. I'm going to be laying awake every night with my eyes big as baseballs, wondering how much professional shit you using on me. Who every time we go somewhere and I see a white man in a tie, did you fuck him? If you can't get past that,
Yeah.
then bruh, why are you setting yourself up for this heartache? And the second thing is, what part of you is doing this to you? That's what you need to focus on. Damn, somebody said 400 a night. What the fuck, GB? Is she stripping at Denny's? Okay, yeah, I've heard. That's hilarious. I've heard they make some big paper, man. And I ain't mad. I'm just saying she should have went look.
Yeah, she had other, like you said, options, and she chose that path, and whatever came along with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like this girl not in your lane, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless to what she has turned her life around to. And she might be wound up being a street broad might be what you need. But not this one. Not if she coming at you like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to figure out.
Yeah, I got to just have an honest conversation with myself.
Yeah.
And,
This chick here need to date D-Ray. See, D-Ray from Chicago.
The comedian, yeah.
Yeah. Me. I could date an ex-stripper. Because I'm an old pimp-ass nigga from Chicago. I'm on some other shit.
Yeah.
So, brother man, I hope I helped you. Keep us posted.
Yeah. Who knows? I might convince her to call in.
Sure.
And tell her why.
Hey man, if she want to call in, tell her I'm not judging.
Yeah.
I'm not judging. If she want to call in, tell her holla at a pimp. But I'm on some pimp shit. Okay? But in the meantime, man, I want you to be blessed. And as always, I invite you to get the fuck off my phone. Now, that's hilarious. She ain't ready. My man, shout out to Andre Barnwell. What's up, brother? Upwardly mobile, progressive brother in the entertainment industry. My man, ain't heard from him in a minute. I don't know how long you been in here, Trey, but you missed one of my nephews talking about a lady that he met who he found out was a stripper in a past life. And the advice I was giving him on how to handle his business. He's a really good dude, man. I think this lady's a bit out of his league, though. No question. She's, yeah. But a good brother nonetheless. I think another phone call.
Press 1 to answer. Hang up to send call to voicemail.
Welcome to Giraffeballz. Who this?
Yo, GB, what's happening, man? It's Wonka Joe, man.
Yo, what's up, Joe?
What's happening, bro?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I ain't gonna rap to you all night, man. I just want to say, what was Young Blood name that was on the phone right there?
That's brother Brad Sinclair Cooper.
Okay, man. Peace to that brother, man.
Yeah.
I just want to say, GB, man, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When it comes to a female, bro, it's like, you know, when you go to the playground, remember when you was a little kid in the hood, you used to go to the playground in the park, and you know how they got the swings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got like four sets of swings. You got the good swing, the bad swing, and the swing that's all fucked up. Right?
Just one, just the leather all chewed up. It's hanging off of one chain. It just looked like death,
chain.
or at least a ride to the hospital. Yeah.
Right. Yo, the chain is all tangled up. That shit like
Yeah, look like you gonna get your finger pinched off in one of the links. Yeah.
Right. My point is, DB, man, sometimes, man, as a man, females like swings at the park, man. You gotta look at them, bro, and you gotta say, okay, this one right here, I'm gonna swing on that motherfucker every time, and these other motherfuckers, I'm gonna treat this motherfucker like I might, and that one right there, it's a no-go. You feel me?
Right.
What I'm trying to say is basically, man, for niggas who not from the hood, it's like you gotta be willing to walk away from females, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know what, bro? You know what? I think you bring up an interesting point. And when you say not from the hood, where you from, bro?
Oh, originally from New Jersey, man.
From New Jersey, okay. Yeah, niggas better stop sleeping on Jersey. Look, cats that come from where we come from see the traps that women have set because they are wide open. A brother like my man may not come from that environment, so he don't see it, which means them cats, like I don't think either one of us would have talked to her for more than an hour without smelling it out and getting to it. Because you can smell the street on another motherfucker. You can smell it.
Right. Yeah.
It didn't even ring in his nostrils. So I don't think that, I think maybe this girl, as a reformed street chick, she need a reformed street dude. She needs to be with an individual who, while walking hand in hand with her angel, is prepared to deal with her devil. This brother is not. If that makes any sense.
Jeff, did you ask my man how old she was?
I think she's a little younger than him. She's close to his age. Like they both in their 30s, I believe. If you still in here, Brad, type her age in. Yeah.
We gotta know her age range. You know what I mean? Because females change.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Well,
Females change like every 4 or 5 years.
yeah, I'll give her that. But even more than that, bruh, I'm trying to get her age to recognize the frequency on her game. Because, okay, my man Brad says she's 32. Uh,
Mm.
okay,
Does she have kids?
he says no. I remember that. He said no.
Oh yeah. You know that them eggs, bro. Them eggs, they say. Them eggs is sparkling, bro.
Right.
They ready.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that brother Brad's devil in. Imagine, okay, she used to be a stripper. She needs to be with a nigga who used to sell that shit, or who used to be a henchman, or who used to run numbers, old street ass nigga, who he turned his life around too. But he's staring you eye to eye on that street shit.
Basically, what you saying is that she the motherfucking been around street niggas. So now she about 30 something. So now she's trying to find her a good guy.
You can't argue that, brother. You can't argue that.
That could be the possibility.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We don't know neither one of these people. So we just
brother, we spitballing. But that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense.
It does make
sense.
But
not even that, bro.
Like that.
But not even that. Hold your thought. I'm not even coming from there. I'm coming from her tools for conflict resolution, whatever they may be.
The key to relationship.
Yes. When they get into a relationship spat, is she gonna handle this? Not him. I ain't saying she gonna get some goons to fuck him up. I'm saying, is she gonna be vindictive on some street shit when she get upset?
Yeah, because I think that for a man, a lot of times in a relationship, when it comes to conflict resolution, a woman has to always respect the man.
Yes.
Got to respect the man. We can argue for about 50 minutes. I curse you out, you curse me out. Fuck your mama. Your grandmama greens ain't shit. But at the end of the damn day, when it's about 12:01 at motherfucking nighttime, my motherfucking woman gonna respect my opinion at the end of the damn day. And a lot of men don't have that shit, bro.
Yes, sir. And you can't. I don't know. And forgive me, brother Brad. But I'm hoping you understand where this comes from, which is a place of love. You seem like the kind of cat that's just a good dude that's eager to please. That's me for the right woman. For the right woman.
The right woman, dog.
For the right woman. Now,
the right woman.
For you, brother Brad, I'm saying this. You're going to have to learn how to you're going to have to learn how to see this person coming, man. Because they're going to be on the lookout for you. And what you're going to have to understand going into a relationship with any woman is that the quickest way to make a woman unhappy is to say yes to everything she wants. You can't, if you that kind of dude, one day she will wake up with no, that's where I was getting back to, bruh. Your respect issue. She will wake up with no respect for you and no idea why. And it is because you have never told her no. And I'm not talking about just telling a woman no just to be saying no. Trust me, if you on your man shit, at some point, she gonna bring some shit to you that you need to say no to.
Facts. You gotta give a woman balance and stability.
Yes.
You gotta give her something to stand on so that when she stands on that motherfucker, she can plant flowers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because what what happens is a woman on ooh shit. Oh shit.
Well,
Ladies
I gotta
and
get a phone.
no,
You
no,
know, the
no, no, no,
call
bro.
coming.
No, you ain't gotta get off the phone. I'll tell you when to get the fuck off my
Okay.
phone.
Well, crank it up,
I like,
baby.
cause see, here the thing, man. Here the thing. Y'all don't
Yeah.
understand. I love talking to y'all. I'm
Facts.
lucky that the cats that I get, I only help y'all a little bit.
Yeah.
Because y'all just a little bit younger than me. Y'all just a little bit behind me. The younger people in here are really wise people. So we shooting a lot of shit back and forth, learning from each other. So when I'm on the phone with you, bruh, you hitting some haymakers, dog.
Bro, that's why they call it civilization, nigga.
My man, my nigga, exactly.
You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what was I? Oh fuck. Nigga, what was we talking about? Shit.
Bruh, we talking about the science between how to give a woman balance.
Oh yes, sir.
when you
Yes,
tryna
sir. Yes, sir.
Build
Yes, sir.
something with her.
Yes, sir. Whether you realize it or not, the woman, and this for everybody in here, I'm talking to everybody. The woman is a physical, emotional, earth, and spiritual receiver. She is a receiver and a manifester.
Power, my nigga.
That is what she is here to do. And if you give
Hey,
a woman
Jeff,
hell,
Jeff,
yes, sir.
Hey, Jeff, can I niggify that for you?
Would you?
Hey, you know when you buy that brand new motherfucking that Chevelle? I mean, not that brand new Chevelle, but you know you fix up that Chevelle and shit from the wheels up.
Yes, sir.
The last thing you do is just put that antenna on that motherfucker, right?
Yes, sir.
The woman is that antenna, my nigga.
Brother,
You know what I'm saying?
without question. Without
you make
question.
that motherfucking car complete. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, look here. Oh shit. I'm gonna preach on that antenna in a second. The woman
That cherry, my nigga.
is a receiver and a manifester. If you give your woman hell, your life, she will manifest hell in your life. Even a passive aggressive one, even a mouse. If you beat the shit out of a mousy woman, you are going to manifest hell in your life. Maybe not now, but eventually you will manifest hell. Whatever you give a woman, she will flip and manifest and make bigger and make better. So what this dude is about to, Brother Brad, about to sow into her is, and I'm just going to speak freely, Brother Brad. I love you. I'm just going to speak for real. He is about to sow into her gullibility, insecurity,
Yep.
and yeah. I was about to repeat gullibility in other words, but gullibility and insecurity.
Yep.
You know what she gonna
build no
manifest?
foundation on that.
You know what she gonna manifest? Something that
You already
comes
know.
negative from that gullibility and insecurity.
Yep. It's gonna come.
It's
It
gonna
may not be in fall, but it's gonna be in summer, nigga.
Yes, sir. And it won't be, and it'll be small things. It don't. I'm not
Yeah.
saying she gonna plot to clean your bank account out and leave with a pimp. No. What it will become, brother. What it will become is you will soon find yourself in a maze made by her for you to run. And when she gets bored of you running it, You done.
Yeah.
Oh man, my boy Andre Barnwell says it's a Pretty Woman movie. She needs a man that can expose her to another life, world better than the one she knows.
Yo, man, GB, man. You know how I like to equate the shit, man?
Yeah,
It's like, you a fourth-string motherfucking quarterback, right?
right,
You believe that you Brett Favre, right?
right.
And you trying to convince the motherfucking female that you Brett Favre, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my nigga, you ain't throwing them darts out there like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
My nigga, before you go to the bitches and you try to motherfucking tell them that you can throw for 40 touchdown passes and 15 interceptions in the season, nigga, go practice first, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Get your shit up. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Get you a
women
tire
gonna see through
swing
that
in the
shit.
backyard and get your nephew pushing it.
Facts, nigga. Women gonna see through that shit, man. Especially if homegirl used to be a stripper and all that shit.
Oh, bro, she can read
Come
a
on, bro.
dude. She can, cause you
She
know
read you,
what?
bro.
If she a stripper, she can't make no real money if she can't read dudes.
She can read you, man.
She can read you. She know you. She know who in here that's gonna try to babysit her for an hour for $25 and one drink.
Facts.
She know who that motherfucker is. She can see. She know who he is before he introduce himself.
And I ain't talking about Brad. I'm not speaking specifically to the Brad.
Sure.
I don't want to gang up on that brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
absolutely.
A lot of females, they, they know when like their whole phase is over, and now they just want to settle down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you don't want to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't, dude. You don't want to get the Ferrari that is being put on the lot with 150,000 miles on it.
Exactly.
Okay, you don't want that.
You feel me? Exactly. Your warranty is only motherfucking 6 months, nigga.
Right.
You don't want to be that nigga. You know?
Right. There's some, and I'm
She
sorry.
gonna use you, nigga.
This is
Look, GB.
yeah.
I'm not talking. Brad. If you listening, I'm not specifically talking about you. I'm just saying. Sometimes when these females, they getting their feelings at a certain age, they like, well, I want a good guy or I want a nice guy. He like to go to art museum and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then after about 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, they get old with your ass, and they want to go back to this motherfucking Range Rover ass motherfucking drug dealer nigga or whoever the fuck they attracted to. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like you just don't
hold
don't
that
get
thought.
yourself caught
Hold
out
that
there.
thought.
Yeah.
Every woman at some point thinks about the way her life was before you. Every woman does. The problem is this broad here, when she think about the way her life was before you, she think about that fly ass nigga.
Facts.
And that's when, yes, I have seen, and I'm not, again, Brad, we're not talking about that girl that you are discussing. We are talking about chicks. Bruh, have we ever met before?
No, sir.
Did you grow up in Chicago?
No, sir.
Do you live in L.A.?
I've been to L.A., but no, I did not.
Okay,
I never
then
lived in
how
LA.
the hell could we possibly be talking about the same broad unless we both have experienced this either firsthand or secondhand?
Because we both have penises and we live in capitalism.
Yes, we have. That's hilarious. We have experienced this.
When it comes to women, GB, when it comes to women respect two things. Either you got that mind game or you got that money game.
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on what
mind
age
game.
she
Yes,
at.
sir. Yes, sir.
It depends on what part of her life she in. It depends on the past boyfriend she's been with. It depends on her relatives, her parents.
Oh, it's a lot of
depends on a lot of
factors,
shit.
bro. It's a lot of
It's a lot of
moving
factors.
parts. A lot of moving
You
parts.
just gotta know. And what I would tell that young brother Brad, and I'm gonna wrap my conversation up because I
Yes,
don't
sir.
want to keep you up all on this motherfucking shit. But I'm gonna wrap my conversation up like this. I would tell Brad, bruh, just ask her questions, get to know her, see what she about, and if she give you the pussy, you have a good time with it, enjoy yourself. You're young, she's young. Enjoy yourself. Move on to the next female, dog. Don't even worry about her. You know what I'm saying?
I feel.
That's all I would say to him, bro.
Well, and you know what? That's what you would do. But like I told him earlier, and I want your thought on this, and then you do have to get the fuck off of my phone.
I already know.
I couldn't imagine myself being with an ex-prostitute. I couldn't do that. However, or an ex-stripper. However, I see Ice-T do it. I've known other pimp ass niggas to do it. I know dudes that
GB.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta stop you, GB. Hold on. Now, how old are you right now?
I'm 54.
How old were you when you met your wife?
44.
How old was your wife when you married her?
Oh.
Well, just say 30-something or 40-something.
In her 40s.
Okay.
You ask me math questions while I'm high, nigga.
I know that part. But do you really care about what your wife's story was before you met her, when she was in her early 20s or her late teens? Do you really care about that stuff when she was 25? That's in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only thing I care about is, do I get along with you? Like, I'm a man. If I be with a woman, I don't care about her past. Only thing I care about is, do I get along with you? Are you my best friend? Do you have female power as far as your spirituality, your emotions? But do you also have logic to just, get along with me as a man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you using me? Are you using me? Your credit score bad. Your credit score is a 540 minus the 850, and you like, yo, this is the one. Like, no, I'm not getting with you on that. I just want to know, do we get along? Are we best friends? You see what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
I don't care.
Now, what you're saying is that you are the type of dude that can make it move with a girl like this. But you know what? I'm going to say you more suited to it than my man Brad. Because Brad wasn't, and forgive me, Brad, but I don't think you were raised like we were raised. I think I could get down with a chick like that if I wanted to. But I could get down with a chick. I would treat her, and that would be the problem. I would treat her the same way I would treat a woman who I found out cheated on me. Oh, of course we can stay together. But we about to open this motherfucker up on some different shit.
Bruh.
It's about to be real different. And matter of fact, in order for us to get back together, you're going to have to let me fuck one of your friends in front of you. We can start there.
GB, man.
See, that's
the GB, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, Playboy. It's like the young lady said in the chat room. I think her name was Naila Jones, or I'm sorry,
Naila,
yeah, Naila Jones. She said something about insecurity. You
sure.
Feel me? And it's like, I know how it was when I was a young little 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I know how the females was when they was 18, 19 years old. It's like, dick want pussy, pussy want dick. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So if a female wants to fuck and she wants to do her thing, I ain't gonna be mad at her. She has the right to do her thing. You feel me? I'm
Right.
a man.
Right.
I'm gonna do my motherfucking thing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But once we become a certain age, regardless of what a female did in her past, and I'm trying to explain this to you because like I wasn't a pimp nigga, but I did motherfucking capitalize off of vaginas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In my younger days. But what I'm going to say is I don't judge women as far as like what they did when they was young. But the only thing I understand is when we reach a certain age, a female has to show me something, and it's layers to the shit. But I'll just try to explain it in this one word, and that's security. You have to be secure with yourself as a woman.
Sure.
If you want my respect as a man, I have to see that you are secure with yourself. And when it comes to my homeboy Brad, the way he describes that female, I don't know her personally, so I can't be 100% sure. But she doesn't sound secure with herself as a woman who's like 30 years old or above. And you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know where I'm going with this shit.
Wow.
She doesn't sound secure with herself. I can't respect a woman who's over 30 years old and she's not secure with herself. You can suck dick in college. You can fucking eat pussy and shit when you're in high school. You can have a baby or two when you're 19. But by the time you're about 30-something years old as a woman, you have to be secure with yourself, GB, if you want my respect as a man to a woman. You feel me?
That's big, brother.
And I don't want to talk no more about it. That's all I had to say, GB.
Yes,
do your
sir.
thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at you later, man.
Man, please do. I thank you so much for calling and get the fuck off my phone. That was a great phone call. Man, I love the way y'all call up in here, dude. We have a hell of a show together. I can't take the entire credit for the show because y'all bring so much. But until tomorrow night, I'm about to go to damn bed. Think of it this way. I guess you gotta ask yourself what it is you can live with and what it is you can't. You know, of this whole equation, I can't live with Slick. There's some dudes that could live with a woman who did that. I might even be able to. I might. If she was straight up honest about it, I might. But that's because, I got about 65% pimp bones in my body. In the words of Nick Cannon. Pimp bones in my body, pimp bones in my body. Pimp bones in my body, pimp bones in my body. Yeah. So, maybe. But she would have to be real with me. And I would be looking for the hustle. And as soon as I caught it, she'd be fired. And I would never speak to her again. She would have no times to hustle me. Not over a fucking paper plate. Don't hustle me. Ever. That's the only way I can see, and she would have to be a very special lady for me to overlook that. But that's me. Brad. I don't know, man. Keep us posted. Can't tell you what to do. I just know what I'd do if I was you. All right, people. I love y'all. Happy 420. Let me take a big pull on my way out, y'all. don't wanna make no man. Highest Giraffeballz. I wanna get high as Giraffeballz. Come on, let's get high as Giraffeballz. Where my lighter at? Oh, here you go. All right, here we go. I love y'all. Cheers. Happy 420. Love you. Nephews and nieces, I love you to pieces.